All right, so today we are speaking with Dart, who's from Hong Kong but living in Scotland. Now, it was his final year in school. He's been following my stuff for a while and finally decided to join Digital Launchpad. He went through all the programs, he attended all of the coaching calls, and he actually started his own agency. He started it in May and then within 4 weeks has closed 3 clients and made $8,000 in profit. And credit to him, he was determined, he dialed in, he did his outreach, and he succeeded in not only making his first $1,000, which is the whole premise of Digital Launchpad, but making far more than that. So let's get into his story and how Digital Launchpad was able to make all of this happen.
Dart, thank you very much for joining me. Really excited to have you on today. Before we start, quick intro from yourself, your age, where you're from. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm Dart. I'm from Hong Kong originally, and right now I'm in Scotland right now, and I've been here for 3 years.
It's a long way from Hong Kong, bro, but amazing, amazing. Tell me a little bit about what you were doing. Are you in school or college? What are you doing at the moment?
Yeah, so I'm in school right now, and I'm in like the final year right now. So I only have less time in school, so I can focus more on my business right now.
And were you doing anything business related before Digital Launchpad, or was it just literally studying?
Like before I joined, basically I've been just watching like Iman's YouTube videos on YouTube. I'm always inspired by him. So and when I see like opportunity that is within my budget, I just join it.
Nice, nice. So when did you first become aware of Digital Launchpad? Did you just see it on one of Iman's videos?
Yeah, I just joined because like, I've seen like Iman's YouTube video, and because the way he keeps motivating me, and let's join it. And it's just like $37 a month.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So when you joined Digital Launchpad, obviously you've come in. There's a lot of programs, sales, e-commerce, etc., etc. Which program did you go towards initially? Which programs have you watched?
When I first joined, I just thought six-figure sales rep course, which teach you like sales and stuff.
So how did you find that program? Did you find it like really easy to follow? How did you find that whole experience of going through the different modules and the resources and all that? How was that experience for somebody who, I assume before that you hadn't really had any sales experience? You were quite new to it all, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what to do in the call before I joined. So basically, all I see is like really easy to follow. You got all the plug and plays. You can just plug it in. There's just a ton of value there. I just keep jotting notes. I've got like a full jotter just of 600 sales notes.
Yeah, a lot of people actually say that when they watch the sales program, or in fact even the copyright one, and e-commerce, to be fair. But like, I love the way the students actually really spend time really going through it, like watching it multiple times, making proper notes. It really makes me happy to see how diligent and how committed people are when they've come in. So you've gone through obviously and made these notes, and you've attended the coaching calls as well. Tell me how you found the coaching calls in the community.
Oh, there's so much value in there. Like sales coach, like Nehemiah, like, I've learned a lot from him, and just immense amount of value. That's ridiculous. Yeah. You got like daily coaching calls. You get one like almost every single weekday. That's crazy.
Yeah, you and I have just jumped off the 7-figure call as well with Justin Lalonde, who's a master media buyer. How did you find that? Literally, we've just half an hour ago, you were on that call as well. How did you find that whole experience?
It's just genuinely crazy that you can actually see like a 7-figure agency owner live, like in the call. That's just crazy. And you can even ask questions as well.
And this is somebody who's actually taught in our Flagship Agency Accelerator program. We bring them people to Digital Launchpad as well. So like the value that you think students paying $37 a month and you're getting coaching from 7-figure agency owners is unbelievable, right? In terms of Digital Launchpad and what the offer is. You've obviously been here for a while and really benefited from it. So I'm glad to hear you're attending all the calls and really enjoying them.
Yeah, it's way beyond like what I expected when I first joined.
What were your expectations when you first joined? That's very interesting. What did you think you were going to get?
I didn't know there were coaching calls. That's the first thing. I didn't know I thought they were just like a community, like a Discord community, and that's basically it. Wait, there's like daily coaching calls. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, and we've worked really hard. Obviously, we've got sales calls, got e-commerce calls, copywriting calls. We've got Iman's call once a month. We've got the 7-figure call. The amount of calls alone for that price point is absolutely insane. Not to mention the actual education you get as well. I know from my own experience, you're very, very integrated into the community, right? And you're a very active member of the community. Tell me about your experience and how that's changed you or helped you in any way.
I was really active. I've been really active in like the community. Basically, some ask questions, aspiring agency owners and all that. And right now, I've been really busier than ever, so I'm not that active as of right now. But I really miss those days where I can just interact with different people in the community. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, that is a natural progression. You come in, you're fresh, you don't know much, you're new to business, you're new to entrepreneurship, you do the programs, you do the coaching, you meet people, you talk, you exchange ideas, right? And then
Yeah,
ultimately, if all goes well, you get a little bit busier. So I always notice when I see some students that are a little bit less active. I remember you very carefully because I'm sure you've got Garnacho as your display picture, right? And
yeah, that's
being a big Manchester United fan, I noticed that straight away. But nonetheless, as I saw you become less active, I kind of had a feeling you'd struck gold in many ways, and that you've obviously doing bits in your business. So coming on to that, tell
yeah.
me how business has been. How many clients have you secured with your agency? What's your agency about, first of all? Let's start there.
Right. So like my agency is really just do paid ads. The only difference my agency have compared to other agencies is like I sell a really different angle. I don't sell based on leads or anything. I only sell based on acquisition, and that's what I do.
Nice, nice, nice. So when did you launch your agency? Tell me that first.
Last month,
Okay.
May. Yeah.
And how
And I
many
have three
clients?
clients right now.
3 clients. And I believe you're on to secure a fourth as well, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. And what's that bought you in profit in your first month?
8K.
8K in profit.
Yeah.
A month into starting your agency, no prior business experience. You've watched the sales program. You've spoken to other people in the community, other agency owners. You've set yourself up within a month. You've made 8K, right?
Yeah.
That is it's actually ridiculous, to be honest. I believe it because I know you and I know the results other students are getting, but like, how did that feel? Like what you learned in six-figure sales rep to translate that into actual sales, business and profit. What was that feeling like? You're quite a chirpy, smiley guy anyway, but generally, how did that feel when that money came in?
It's really like a numbers game because that's what I expected. I have like a several KPIs that I have every day, like how many phone calls you do. And I just like reverse engineer like, how much money I'm gonna make if I do like a certain amount of call or something like that. So yeah, I'm really happy that I actually did the work to get that 8K.
And what about the people around you? Like, have you shared this with your friends and your family? Like, what you've been doing recently? Because it's not normal, right, to be in the last year of school and you're making 8K a month. How have your family and people around you responded to that?
Before I even do that, there's the reason that I do it because I've got some urgency that I don't have some money in the beginning. So like in order to keep the subscription, I gotta like do something to make money. So that just drives me to do cold calls like every day. I'm really lucky that I got 8K within a month. So that's actually
Bless you, man. That's amazing to know. And again, it's something that I often tell students as well. Sometimes they procrastinate, sometimes they don't do the calls. But as long as you've got a strong enough why and that strong enough desire, you will go through your targets, you will go through your goals, as long as you keep reminding yourself why you're doing it in the first place. Obviously, you had urgency, financial reasons, or whatever it is, that's obviously personal to you. But the fact that you stay disciplined on that and have got the results is absolutely insane. So what's the plan going forward? Obviously, you had an amazing start. Have you watched any other programs? I know we've got obviously more programs coming. We announced one yesterday, The Art of the Deal, Luke Alexander, huge program coming. Have you watched any others? The Perfect Fit, the tailoring program. What else have you watched?
I also started like the copywriting course. And then I also watched like person course.
Digital Dawn.
Digital Dawn, yeah.
Yeah. How have you found them programs? The lifestyle ones like the Digital Dawn, the Perfect Fit. How have you found them programs?
To become like a successful entrepreneur, it's not just the money making skills. You also need other stuff to make you a really good entrepreneur. So I really like the Perfect Fit one.
For people who've been following your man for a long time, I know obviously his style and his fashion, he's somewhat of a stylish guy, right? Everybody likes his style and the way he dresses. So I think to have his tailor there, it must be crazy experience for you to actually get that kind of advice directly from Iman's tailor.
Yeah, that's also crazy as well. Like I didn't know I can literally watch some guy that literally tailors Iman's clothing.
Yeah, amazing. So tell me, like, if you had one of your friends now or somebody at school come and ask you, tell us about Digital Launchpad, what's the best thing about it? Would you recommend it? Is it worth the money? What would you say to them?
Well, it's a really good starting point to as an entrepreneur because it's you get all like the skills that you need. You basically need for all businesses, for e-commerce, for copywriting and sales. These are all the skills that you need for like any business and the business models that you're gonna pick. So it's a really good starting point for such a low price point. I would just recommend to everyone if you want to start a business, I would just recommend to start off with Digital Launchpad because you don't need that much like a budget to start and you can also learn a lot. And after that, after make some money, you can just try different info like agency accelerator.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But look, amazing speaking to you. I'm absolutely delighted. You know, I know obviously you had a need and you had a desire and a why to become successful, but not everybody follows through on that, right? And the fact that you've joined Digital Launchpad, no prior experience, no business experience, you've worked your way to this point, watched the programs, made use of the sales calls, the community, and all that kind of stuff. And you've got to a point where in the first month you're making 8K. That is phenomenal. I'm really excited to continue to watch your progress. So stay in touch as usual. I know you're a busy guy now, so you're not as active in the community, but do pop in, do keep us posted on how you're getting on. And yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Take care.
Cheers.